It is Sunday night, and you know what that means. It is the Sunday Night League, it is the Porsche Cup, and it is round number 3. And we are here at Daytona at the road course. You may have seen this track quite a lot in the last 24 hours, seeing as the road course was being used at the famous Rolex 24. Salek in the chat, good evening all. His apologies he can't make it. There are a few drivers that can't make it tonight, so there are some new additions, and here is one of them. The defending champion, the SRM Fast Guy, is back here in the Sunday Night League. He's in the Porsche, which he won the championship in this time last year. He's back and returned. He's got GT7, and here he is. He is in place of a few other drivers. But let's have a look at the standings for this year, because we've got at the top of the standings with 85 points Matt Psycho. In second place we've got Illusion, and he is here tonight. There were rumours that he was not going to make it, but he has made it back on track. Let's see if he can make it through this hour race tonight. Then in third place, in the same points on 79 points, it's Cool Do Boy. In fourth place is Tiger, GT87 Tiger with 72 points. Fifth place is Specmere with 49 points. Sixth is Cinemod, who unfortunately can't make it for the rest of the season. He's got 48 points. His wheel is too loud to practice for his new child. So what an excuse that is. Seventh place is MFT Speed Hunter. He won 2 races last time out at Laguna Seca in the sprints, and he's making up for lost time after missing round 1 with a connection issue. In 8th place is Aloe, another driver unable to make it tonight, but he's in for the rest of the season, so don't worry if you're an Aloe fan. He's still here. Tiny Terror in 9th place with 39 points. 10th place is Sarek, who again unfortunately cannot make it tonight due to family commitments. We've got Wolfbane, again family commitments as well, 11th unable to make it. Rob on drums in 12th with 28 points. Intulu with 27 points. Chris Boo is back in 14th place with 18. Then we have Bunnies with 15 and Flashman with 9 points. But tonight we've got the return of Yonovan. Robin S. Dunn is in the chat. Good evening, Robin S. Dunn. So Yonovan is back in the Sunday Night League. He's driving in the Porsche, the number 12 Porsche. And we have the return of, where is he? There he is, Jim. And considering Jim didn't know he was racing in this race until literally 10 minutes before this race started, he's up there in second place. So not looking bad for Jim. The mandatory tyre here tonight is the hards. It is an hour endurance race, and we've got everything sorted for this hour-long race. It is Daytona. Somebody's gone off at the chicane at the back of the circuit. So we will be setting off for a 10-minute qualifying session in about a minute's time. So let's just look through the grid. There's Flashman back in his Silverstone-based Formula 1 team livery with Racing Point and Jordan represented on that beautiful livery designed by Pat. So great to see Flashman back. Yonovan has got the Porsche Works LM livery. There is Speed Hunter in his Martini livery on the hard tyres. Rob on drums coming through turn 1 a little bit wide on the exit. There's Specmere there in his Chemblock inspired car. Chris Boo is coming out. Matt Psycho is in the pits, and Tiny Terror is there as well. So 13 cars ready. So let's see if everybody is ready for qualifying. 10 minutes here at Laguna Seca. Laguna Seca, that was last round. Daytona, our second round in the championship in America. Round number 3, our second endurance race. Got 13 drivers on the grid, ready to go. And everybody looks like they are ready. Qualifying is going to begin then. Here at Daytona, at the road course. Everything to play for here. Matt Psycho winning the first endurance race, but it was a very fast pole position from Speed Hunter that got round number 1's poles. So what will we see in this qualifying session? Some medium tyres on, as well as some softs. So lots of drivers doing different tactics here tonight. I did not see Tiger in the room. I cannot see a Tiger. Oh no. So Tiger not in the room. Not heard anything from him. Let's try and get in the car that is at the front of the field. And it's Matt Psycho, first man on track. So let's go on board then. Through Matt Psycho. So we're just going through the horseshoe. Into turn number 3. And through turn 4. Right-hander. Another tight hairpin, and then we've got turn 5, which will lead us back onto the banking here at Daytona. There's a horrible bump as you come back onto the banking. Not done too bad though with it. There it is, there's the bump, and then we're through the long banking towards. So this is all of turn 6 towards turn number 7. 8, 9 and 10. This is the chicane that Matt Psycho lost the race here, it seemed, when we had our test event. But Silent Wolf unfortunately had a penalty that day. Silent Wolf not in the Porsche Cup. So Matt Psycho will be looking to make amends here at Daytona to win on circuit. And then we're through the final part of the banking. And it's onto the home straight. Matt Psycho on the soft tyres. The hard tyre is the mandatory tyre, so we're going to see a lot of drivers have different tactics as we look through the field. Jonovan is on the hards already, so Jonovan is on hards. Intulu is on the hards as well. Tiny Terror is on mediums. Cool Duboy also on mediums. Speed Hunter has gone for the hards as well. Fast Guy is running on the hards, the defending champion. So is Chris Boo. Bunnies is running on mediums. Specmere is on softs. So is Jim. Illusion is running on the hards. Flashman is on softs, and Matt Psycho on softs as well. So Tulu up there. So Matt Psycho will be the first driver to set a time here at Daytona. He goes through the horseshoe. In the evening here at Daytona, so the sun will be setting in this race. It will become dark. It probably will be a dark finish for these Porsches here at the International Speedway. Thank you everybody for watching. Like, share and subscribe if you have not done so already. Put that notification bell on as well. You'll know when we're here. We're here every Sunday night at the Sunday Night League, and this is our Porsche Cup season. We've got 6 rounds this season with an interchangeable sprint and endurance set of races. So this is an endurance, this is a 1 hour endurance. The sprints are 20 minutes long, and there's 3 of them in one night. We're at Road Atlanta next week for the sprints, so that will be our 3rd American race in a row. As Matt Psycho comes down the home straight, everybody in the grandstands watching his Porsche set a 1:45.5. A good time from Matt Psycho on the soft tyres. Intulu's on the hards. This isn't looking too bad for the hard tyres. He's 2.5 seconds off, with Tiny Terror not far behind, being towed along. Cool Duboy is behind though on his medium tyres. Speed Hunter 1.5 seconds off Matt Psycho in his hards, with Bunnies putting himself up into 3rd. Specmere goes into 3rd place, with Jim coming into 2nd place in his black Porsche. So looking good for him on his return to the Sunday Night League. Fast Guy in 6th place. Rob on drums in 7th. Intulu in 8th. 9th with Tiny Terror. 10th place is Illusion. Illusion not feeling very well. He's got COVID, and as a result was a doubt for this race, but great to see him on track. We've got 14 cars out there, which is fantastic to see. Cool Duboy, Chris Boo down in 13th place. Cool Duboy down in 12th, with Jonovan in 14th. A 2-minute lap time for him. Matt Psycho coming down round the banking. He has pole position at the moment by 1.1 seconds. He's gone for the pole. He's put the soft tyres on and decided this is the tyre I want to start the race on. He has got a plan. We saw at the first round, though, those soft tyres do wear out quickly in the Porsche Cup Endurance. Wolfbane saying, nice to see Jim back. It really is, Wolfbane. It's a shame you couldn't make it with us tonight. Got a full grid nearly tonight, which is a surprise. A few drivers weren't able to make it. 14 drivers on this grid. I believe there's a few drivers unable to make it. So Matt Psycho going quicker? No, a little bit slow. Robin Dunn has put his name in again. Cool Dubois puts himself up into second place against that Pennzoil yellow Porsche up towards the front. Speed Hunter also put himself up into third. Jim coming across the line. Does he improve? No, he does not. Not a bad time though. Bunny's in fifth place in his Alfa Romeo inspired Porsche. Speckmere in sixth with Fast Guy falling down the field. He is on the hard tyre though. As we can see there in off circuit is Tiny Terror. He's had to wait for everybody else to go past. He's made a mistake into the horseshoe. In Tulu is in 10th place. Again, hard tyres for him. Medium tyres for Rob on drums. 12th place is Illusion on his hards. So having a bit of a struggle at the moment. But Jonovan and Chris Boo really having some struggles. He's 11.4 seconds off the pole time. That is not where we expect to see Chris Boo. As we're coming towards the end of the qualifying session, Matt Psycho, will he have time for a pit stop? Taking a little bit more of the circuit. He's on a slower lap time as well, so he might come into the pits to change for some new soft tyres. Cool Dubois really pushing hard in the Pennzoil Porsche. He is up on his fastest time, but he's got Speed Hunter behind him. He's had a bit of a tow from Intulu, so we'll see what the comparisons are between the two. Cool Dubois looking for pole position here at Daytona for the Porsche Cup Endurance race. He goes quicker, pulls himself closer. Speed Hunter does not improve his time. Jim's still there in fourth place. Again, having a good time with it, considering he did not know he was racing this race till very late on. He's just ahead of Bunny's by 500. Bunny's getting a nice tow from Illusion, but he's had a mistake. But Speckmere has put himself up into fourth. His soft tyres helping him get up into fourth place. He's now a second away from Matt Psycho. Chris Boo sets a more competitive time and puts himself up into 9th place in his Porsche, just ahead of Flashman, who is incredibly close between Tiny Terror and Intulu and Robin on drums. There is about a 10th between 4 drivers there. That is incredible. Even half a 10th maybe between those. That is fantastic to see. And then we have Jonovan at the back in 14th, but Matt Psycho leads the field. He's on pole as it stands, coming through the chicane at the back of the circuit, taking a lot of liberties in that chicane. He's 1/10 down on his fastest lap. What does Cool Dubois do? In response, he's also taking a long time. Mama Sykes in the chat saying, come on Matt, hi guys, hi Jam, hi Mama Sykes, and Cool Dubois is going quicker this time round, and it looks like Speed Hunter also has a chance of improving his lap time, so Matt Psycho will cross the line. He does not improve his time, and it is Cool Dubois that is threatening this pole position. He's getting quicker and quicker each time. He's 3/10 of a second down on pole position. Speed Hunter improves his lap time by a 10th. Still Speckmere in 4th with Jim there in 5th. He's still got those soft tyres, trying to pull out the lap times. It's so close. Jim puts himself up into 3rd place, an incredibly move up the field. Speckmere improves his lap time as well, puts himself up into 5th. Bunnies is in 6th, just ahead of Fast Guy, with Illusion now in 8th. Illusion there in 8th place, with Tiny Terror 9th. 10th place is Chris Boo. with Flashman in Tulu, Rob on drums, and Yonovan making the 14 drivers on this grid. No Tiger, unfortunately, tonight. And Matt Psycho is on his final lap, so the time has elapsed. This is his run. He is just off his pole position time by less than a tenth, so it's all to play for Matt. Comes down into the chicane at the back of the circuit once more. Pushing hard in his Porsche into the banking of the final corner. Can he improve his time and put this pole position beyond doubt? Or can Cool Duboy put himself into pole position? Matt Psycho hugging the yellow line, looking for the shortest route to the line at the end of the lap. Can he get his improvement? He does not. He's a tenth off. It looks like Cool Duboy may have made a mistake on his lap as he comes down the end of the lap. Does he improve? He does not. So Speed Hunter does not improve either. So Speckmere has popped into the pits. Jim is not going to improve his lap time either. Bunnies is on his final lap. Can Bunnies put himself into contention here for a top 5 position on the grid as he comes through the field? Rob on drums improves his time. Illusion puts himself 7th. Cool. Bunnies does improve but does not jump Speckmere, who's in 5th. Fast Guy, 8th place with the defending champion. He's on the hard tyres, so he's one of the highest hard tyre runners. It's close between him and Illusion. Tiny Terror in 9th place, Rob on drums in 10th, Chris Boo in 11th on his hards, with Flashman 12th, in Tulu down in 13th place, but it was very tight between all of them, and Yonovan in 14th. But it's pole position for Matt Psycho here at round number 3 of the Porsche Cup. It is a 1-hour endurance race. Thank you everybody that's joined us. Like, share, subscribe, comment, say who you're supporting in the chat as well. We've got Cool Duboy in 2nd place, with Jim returning to the Sunday Night League and in 3rd place. Speed Hunter in 4th, Speckmere in 5th, Bunnies in 6th, Illusion 7th, Fast Guy in 8th, Tiny Terror in 9th, Rob on drums in 10th, Chris Boo in 11th, Flashman in 12th, in Tulu in 13th, and Yonovan is at the rear of the field in his number 12 Porsche. Sunday Night League Porsche Cup round number 3 here at Daytona will be with us very shortly. As we go into the grid, you can see it there on the right hand side. Matt Psycho on pole, as I said before, and the lap times are very close, especially in that midfield. Let's start this race. Let's get it ready. Who is your tip to win here at Daytona? The hard tyre is the mandatory tyre. Every driver has to use that in the next 60 minutes. Will we see another win for Matt Psycho in the endurance 1-hour races, or will we see a brand new winner for the endurances? We saw Speed Hunter win 2 races at Laguna Seca, but that was in the sprints. We have 3 lights. We're going to become Matt Psycho at the start of this race, and it's going to be a good start from Cool Duboy. Let's see if we could just go off the spectate and make sure we're there for turn number 1. Yes, we're going to be there. Matt Psycho has got the inside line as Cool Duboy looks around the outside, but he cannot do anything about it. There's a crash. I think something's gone wrong. Somebody's had some sort of issue. Cool Duboy has gone to the back of the field. He's had a huge amount of damage at the start of this race. Matt Psycho leads the field then from Speed Hunter with Illusion in 3rd place. He's had a good start. Bunny's in 4th. Jim down in 5th place with Fast Guy 6th. 7th is in Tulu. 8th is Speckmere. 9th is Chris Boo. 10th is Tiny Terror. And Speed Hunter's up into 1st place. No, he's down into 2nd, and he's got Illusion all over the back of him. So Speed Hunter really pushing hard. Speed Hunter is on the hard tyres. and he has had an amazing start. They go up into the banking. Illusion in third place. Let's go on board with, they're not very well, man from Greece chasing the man from Mauritius down. Speed Hunter. We've got a very international top 4. Top 7, we've got Intulu in there as well from Portugal. So through the chicane, we've got Speed Hunter bouncing over them. That's Psycho under pressure then from Speed Hunter. Bunny's in 4th place. Fast Guy is in 6th. Intulu 7th. And then we've got Tiny Terror, and we've got a slow moving car. I thought I saw Specmere possibly had a slow moving car as they went through the banking. Flashman looking on the outside as they go through the first lap here at Daytona. Flashman using the high line. Can he put himself up into 10th place? He's gone round the outside. It's going to be a great move. But those soft tyres nearly working for Flashman. Cool Duboy moving himself up, having a fight with Yonovan. As we look ahead, Cool Duboy manages to get himself up at the horseshoe. Oh, there's slow-moving Rob on drums coming out of the horseshoe. Chris Boo in 14th place, but at the front it is Matt Psycho, 2 seconds ahead of Speed Hunter, who's got Bunnies behind him. Bunnies making progress very quickly through the field. He's up into 3rd place. He started in 6th. He's had a good start. Where has Jim gone? Jim's fallen down to 8th place. Jim down to 8th, Tiny Terror 7th, Intulu in 6th, Illusion 5th, Fast Guy in 4th place. Still has Illusion for company. Illusion looking though for a move. What does he do? That's a little tap of the rear of Fast Guy, helping each other along, keeping themselves busy. The number 1 plate back in the Porsche Cup. Bunnies in 3rd place looking good, but Matt Psycho at the front, 2.8 seconds ahead of Speed Hunter. But Matt Psycho's tyres will wear out quicker than Speed Hunter's. Speed Hunter is on the hard tyres, Matt Psycho on the softs. He sets a 45.5. Speed Hunter unable to respond with a 47.8. But it's quick enough to keep him in 2nd place. Fast Guy's still got Illusion with him. As they go through turn number 1, there's a lot of fighting going on behind those. Specmere and Cool Duboy with Jim. So Jim trying to go around the outside. He's keeping himself in position as they go into the horseshoe. Come on, Matt. Foot down time, says Mama Sight. Jim having a fight now with Tiny Terror. So Jim in 8th place. It is a baptism of fire for Jim. Really thrown in at the deep end here in the Porsche Cup. It's a bit better than doing your ironing, Jim, isn't it? Tiny Terror in 9th place. Flashman 10th place. Rob on drums 11th. Chris Boo in 12th. And Tulu now down in 13th place. He looks like he's maybe had a bit of a poor lap. Donovan in 14th place. Matt Psycho leading though by 4.5 seconds on this lap. He's following his mum's advice. Foot down to the floor through the chicane at the back of the circuit and back onto the banking once more. He's set the fastest lap on lap number 2. He's going for a faster lap already around the banking here at Daytona. He's not going to do it. But Speed Hunter's got the attention of a Bunny. Bunny's all over the back of Speed Hunter. He's going round the outside at the banking and puts himself up into 2nd place. Speed Hunter has little he can do and has to give the place up. Bunny's returning back to the series after a week out, and it looks like his form has returned. It's been a while since we've seen this Bunny's. He's back up at the top end of the field. We've got Fast Guy in 4th place, but he's got the attention of Cool Duboy, who's fighting. You can see Jim and Tiny Terror having a good fight behind in the background. Cool Dubois chasing down Fast Guy. Let's go on board with the Pennzoil Porsche. He's looking at the defending champion. He's made a move there, surprising move on Fast Guy. Now he's managed to get up the inside. Fast Guy struggling possibly with the hard tyres and keeping the pace of those on the softer rubber. Those Speckmere on the softs, but Cool Dubois on the outside of Fast Guy, losing the position again. So Fast Guy up into 4th place again. These drivers have not had a fight together in SNL. Fast Guy, a driver that does enjoy the Porsche Cups. One of the most successful races historically in Porsche Cup. Speckmere and Illusion having a good fight. So Illusion in 6th place. 7th place is Speckmere. Jim having a good run in 7th place. Let's go on board with Jim in 8th. As I say, Jim did not know he was racing in this race until very late on today. Tiny Terror in 9th place. Flashman 10th, Rob on drums is 11th, Crispy 12th, Tuli 13th, and Jonathan in 14th. That Psycho is still pushing ahead though. Look at that, 45.7, 45.7, 45.5. He is lapping 7/10 of a second quicker than Bunny's. Bunny's is on the medium tyres, so Matt Psycho's tyres will wear out before Bunny's. Speed Hunter leaving, he's braking very late. Let's go on board with the man in 3rd place. He won 2 races at Laguna Seca in the sprints, had a qualifying lap and started at the back for the race 1. Otherwise I think he would have won all 3 races. His pace was so strong there. He's up here again, 3rd place on the hard tyres. So 1st place has soft, 2nd mediums, and 3rd has hards. 4th place has the mediums as well. So Cool Dubois still fighting with Fast Guy, and Speckmere is there in the mirrors of Fast Guy too. Cool Dubois feeling the need to defend, as we can see Speckmere on the outside of the banking. So Speckmere is chasing down. He's got a better exit against Speckmere, and there's a touch between them. Speckmere going onto the grass. He's managed to keep hold of it and returns back onto the circuit, but he's lost all of his pace. He's going to get passed by Tiny Terror. It's very early on in this race though, only 9 minutes in, so there's plenty of time to recover from that small error. A little bit of a touch possibly between the 2 drivers as they went through the fast chicane. And Speckmere down to 9th place right now. Well, on drums is 11th, but here is Flashman in 10th. And there's a yellow flag up ahead. There's a big crash between some drivers. Cool Dubois has had some sort of incident with somebody. It was him and Fast Guy that were fighting for position. So Illusion is in 5th, so something's happened, because look at all of these cars together. Fast Guy in 4th place, Illusion 5th, Speckmere in 6th, 7th place is Tiny Terror, 8th is Jim. They're all fighting for position in the infield. Let's go on board with Jim. He's in the thick of the action, really having a tremendous fight. Flashman now up in 9th, ahead of Cool Dubois. They're all scrambling over each other. Tiny Terror's just snuck up the inside of us. There he goes, Tiny Terror moving up into 7th. We're watching Speckmere and Illusion up ahead, and then it's Fast Guy, the white car, just in 4th place at the front of this pack. We have got 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th all together as we go down into the chicane. There they all are. You can see Jim running wide, a little wide from Fast Guy. Fast Guy's lost all of his momentum. Illusion's going to get onto the back of him through the banking. Here comes Illusion then. He's got Speckmere though, he's towing them along. Both these cars are on hards, but Speckmere is on softs. as Illusion says to Fast Guy, please hurry up, we need to move quickly, but Speckmere has overtaken, he's put himself up into 5th place again. He's going to have another go, it would seem, against Fast Guy. So this is the driver that lost all that time initially. He went onto the grass. They're going to turn number 1 once more, and Fast Guy has managed to stay in position with Illusion 5th, Speckmere still in 6th place. As they go towards the horseshoe once more. Can Speckmere make a move up the inside? He cannot. Oh, does he? He does have a little bit of a look. Tiny Terror running wide onto the grass. And then we have Cool Boy in 8th place. Chris Boo is climbing up the field. He's in 10th place. You can see the cars ahead of him getting closer and closer. He's on the 47s. So he's found the pace as everybody here is just tripping up over themselves. Tiny Terror up the inside of Cool Boy now. In 7th place. This is helping Matt Psycho at the front of the field. He's on the back straight as everybody else is going into the banking for the 7th time in this race. You can see them all fighting hard and go on board with Tiny Terror. So you can see Cool Boy and Illusion fighting for 6th place ahead of us. Will Cool Boy have a look into the chicane? He's on the better tyres, he's on the mediums. Terror getting a little bit close. So go through the chicane. Back onto the banking. It's a slow Speckmere. Speckmere having a poor exit. And he's going to get caught up by Jim. So will Jim choose to bump draft or will he go for the move? I think Jim will go for the move. He's gone down low. And Jim's going into the pits. Jim's decided he's had enough of the soft tyre. He's decided maybe it's best to undercut everybody at the front of the field, though. Matt Psycho on the softs, 8.3 seconds ahead of Bunnies. He's just set the fastest time as well, a 1:45.4. He's decided it really is time to put pedal to the metal. 8.5 seconds ahead of Bunnies, who is clear of Speed Hunter now. He's also in the 46s, so he's doing some good times. Speed Hunter in the 46s. He's managed to pull a gap of nearly 10 seconds from Fast Guy, who's got Cool Boy up the inside of him. But Cool Boy unable to get the car stopped. So Fast Guy back ahead, but then Cool Boy getting him on the exit. And back up into 4th place goes Cool Boy as they head onto the banking once more. So Illusion in 6th place has seen how it is done, passing Fast Guy. Fast Guy in 5th has just seen his position lost to Illusion. Illusion 1/10 up on his best time. This is the fight for 4th place on the road. Don't know where it will be at the end of the race. These drivers on hard tyres running different strategies to those at the front. Chris Boo in 9th place. 10th was Flashman. He's got tyres that are running low now. Rob on drums is pushing hard. He's got Flashman in his sights to go on board with Rob on drums. It's going high on the banking. He's got medium tyres on compared to Flashman, who is on the softs. So will Flashman dive into the pits? He's going low. Does he pit? It looks like he does. Yes, he does. Flashman has pitted. Let's see then what tyres Jim has gone onto. Jim has gone onto the hards. So Jim has gone onto the hards. So he is having a go at this strategy of running on the hards now. But Matt Psycho, the race leader, still on those softs. He started the race on lap number 9. The sun is setting here at Daytona. He's pushing hard. He's 9.1 seconds ahead of Bunnies. Bunnies is on the mediums. The mediums looking very good. He's set a 45.9 as well, so he's not far off Matt Psycho's pace now. So those medium tyres are just warming up nicely here at Daytona. Speed Hunter, did a 47 on his last lap, so the hard tyres aren't as quick, although his lap times are all over the place a little bit, so some mistakes from Speed Hunter. If he can get the consistency up, he will start moving up. Cool Duboy, a 46.1 for his last lap. So again, some medium tyres look like they are the ones to be on right now. Drivers are setting some nice times on them. It is Fast Guy in 5th place, hard tyres for him. Tiny Terror also on the mediums. Illusion on hards. Speckmere on softs. His left front looking very warm now. Cool. Chris Boo in 9th place is moving up the field, as is Robin Drums, as everybody else starts making pit stops. Intulu in 11th, with Yonovan 12th, and then the 2 pit stoppers, Jim and Flashman, very close together. So good stops for them. 12 seconds up the road is Matt Psycho, because Bunnies has made an error. 153.2 for Bunnies. He made an error. He's dropped down into 3rd place. He's gone behind Speedhunter. He's had a huge off. To lose all of that time, he lost nearly 8 seconds on that last lap. He's really been pushing and dropped down the field. Speedhunter in the Martini Porsche onto the banking once more. 12.4 seconds behind Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho really is pushing hard in this Porsche. Came back to winning ways at St. Croix, and also won the first race at Laguna Seca in the sprints. He's looking for all 45 points here. Has a 6-point lead over Illusion and Cool Duper in the championship standings, and Matt Psycho coming into the pits. So Matt Psycho into the pits. So Speedhunter will take the lead here. It's on hard tyres. He's put himself in a strong position with those hards. How far will he go on them? Gets himself up the field. Bunny's also in 3rd place, goes up to 2nd. Back in the 46s. Cool Duboy also moving up with Matt Psycho's pit stop. It's Matt Psycho coming out of the pits. So Matt Psycho deciding not to fuel up. He's put some more soft tyres on, put himself up ahead of Cool Duboy. That is vital for his race. He's going softs again. Cool Duboy is on form, 4th place. And Fast Guy in 5th. Again, these hard tyres being used by Fast Guy. Tiny Terror in 6th. With Illusion 7th, he's been held up in the middle of the pack. Is this the time to have used the hards, or were you best, like Matt Psycho, to run away from the rest of the field? He's managed to run away, has not fueled up. He's just put some new tyres on, he's put some soft tyres on. He will be going into the 44s, I'm pretty sure of that. These little drivers down the field are pushing hard. So we've had a few pit stops happen. Speckmere has done a similar task of Matt Psycho. He's gone onto some softs as well. With Jim on his hards. He's lost a lot of time, it would seem, with his strat. Again, just making it up as he goes along. Not enough time to practice any strategies for Jim. Bunnies is the driver on the move. Bunnies is closing down the race leader Speedhunter. He is on the medium tyres. They're looking a little bit slidey coming out of turn 1, as Illusion has decided to pit. So a different strategy for Illusion. He's gone onto the hard tyres. He's going to match Matt Psycho and gone to the softs. Matt Psycho on the softs, pulling away from Cool Duboy. I wonder if Illusion has decided this is the time to get onto the soft tyre. Set some fast times. Set the pace at the front, like Matt Psycho is trying to do. He is really flying. He's closing down the gap between him and Bunnies. So not only is Bunnies catching Speedhunter, but Matt Psycho is catching them both. It's Matt Psycho that will be looking at trying to get the lead. He's 0.3 of a second up on his fastest lap of the race already. These soft, fresh tyres are looking very good on his Porsche. As we see a nice long shot here at Daytona, he's 0.5 second up on his fastest lap already. Want a good chicane. Clips the curbs nicely and pushes hard. He's catching up. Bunnies is in the slipstream. Didn't have as good a run as on his fastest lap, but Bunnies, despite catching up to Speed Hunter, is going to fall into the clutches of Matt Psycho. So Bunnies in trouble from a Psycho. So Bunnies does a 47.2. Matt Psycho does a 45.1. That's 2 seconds quicker than Bunnies. And he's pushing hard for the lead once more. He has done one stop, but the drivers around him have not done their stops yet. So this is key for Matt Psycho. He has not run the hard tyres this race, but neither has Bunnies. In this 1 hour endurance race, we've had 22 minutes so far. Cool Dubois up into 4th place after an earlier incident into turn 1, I believe it was. Fast Guy is back here at the Sunday Night League, and he is in 5th place, the defending champion. 6th place is Chris Boo, working his way up the field after the pit stops of other drivers. Tiny Terror on the medium still, but he started the race. Rob on drums in 8th. Speckmere in 9th. Intulu looks like he's made a mistake because he's under pressure from Yonovan, who has got Illusion. So Yonovan and Intulu and Illusion managing to get past both of them. A very nice move there from Illusion. Soft tyres working well for him. Puts himself up into 10th place. Jim in 13th place. Still setting 47, so good times. He's on the hard tyres as well, so 47s on the hards are very good. Flashman is on his medium tyre run, so he's decided to go on to mediums. So has he done a pit stop? No, he's just gone on to mediums. So he's going soft, medium, hard possibly for this race. But Speed Hunter is side by side with Matt Psycho as they cross the line. Matt Psycho technically in the lead, but he won't be able to hold it round the outside. Speed Hunter controlling that inside line, making it difficult for Matt Psycho as they went into turn 1. Matt Psycho's heart would have been in his mouth, but he's pushing hard. Let's see, 1:45.1 again for him. Fastest lap of the race too. He's 5 seconds ahead of Bunnies. Bunnies has made a mistake on the previous lap again. So Matt Psycho fighting with Speed Hunter. He's wanting to get past the Martini driver. The sun sets here at Daytona. What does Matt Psycho decide to do? He backs out of a potential move going on to the banking. Thinks better of it. Back onto the banking. Speed Hunter still leads the race then. It's Matt Psycho on the soft tyres, Speed Hunter on the hards. Can't do anything for grip in terms of coming out of the corners, but Matt Psycho's made his pit stop. Matt Psycho having a little look into the chicane, but Speed Hunter has the answer. They'll go up onto the banking once more. They'll go side by side, I'm sure, if they go through turn 1. And will Matt Psycho hold position? Will he decide to go up the inside and make a dive on Speed Hunter into turn 1? He gets tucked up. He's got the slipstream. He goes up high on the banking, less than a tenth once more between the two drivers. Matt Psycho has got the momentum as he goes into turn 1, but Matt Psycho runs deep into the corner, not getting the grip on the outside. So again, he cannot get past this Martini sponsored Porsche to the horseshoe. It's Cool Dubois now in 3rd place. So a mistake once more from Bunnies. in fourth. He's dropping down the field, starts to make errors, but it's at the front where Speed Hunter running wide through turn 5. Psycho all over the back of him once more. Going up onto the banking. Can Matt Psycho make a move? Will he go high? On the banking, using the momentum, he'll dive up the inside for the lead. Mama Psych says, get him, Matt. She's getting excited. Matt going round the outside, going into the chicane. It will be a brave move around the outside, but Speed Hunter holds the position, keeping himself in the lead. Matt Psycho all over the back, though, of the race leader. Will he hold position or will he go high? He goes high. Speed Hunter. Has he got an answer to Matt Psycho? He's been positioning himself very well so far in this race. Matt Psycho, though, on the outside, going high, crossing the line once more. They are again less than half a tenth between the two drivers as they cross the line, but again Speed Hunter holding that inside. You cannot make the move around the outside. Matt Psycho is finding he's having to make a decision of what to do. Can he put the pressure on going into the horseshoe, going round the outside once more? Matt Psycho, but unable to get past. A little bit of a touch possibly with the grass there with Speed Hunter. He's looking behind. He knows that Matt Psycho is there. Matt Psycho is holding, being held up by Speed Hunter now. Speed Hunter holding Matt Psycho up, but Matt Psycho then getting past on the exit. A small mistake there by Speed Hunter, running wide before they get onto the banking, and Matt Psycho gets himself up into first place. After putting the pressure on, he's now got to run away from Speed Hunter. Speed Hunter did well to hold off the pressure of Matt Psycho. He's now leading. Cool Duboy is in third place. He's got Bunnies right behind him, though. Both of them on tyres that are starting to wear out. Fast Guy has got Chris Boo in his mirror, so Chris Boo has been able to put himself back into contention in this race. Illusion looking pretty strong. He's on soft tyres, pulling himself through the field. Time Terror in 8th has not stopped yet. Speckmere has stopped. He's on softs once more. Jonovan hasn't stopped. Jim has stopped. Intulu hasn't stopped. Oh, Intulu's had a little bit of a slide. I thought he'd lost it there as the darkness starts to fall here at Daytona. Flashman 13th place. Rob on drums has stopped. He's now on the hard tyres. But at the front of the field, Matt Psycho leads after a brilliant bit of pressure. Cool Duboy and Bunnies come into the pits. Their medium tyres have had enough here at the Motor Speedway. Speed Hunter still going with Fast Guy in third place. Cool Chris Boo in fourth. Illusion putting himself now up into fifth place with the stops of Cool Duboy and Bunnies happening pretty much simultaneously. So, who will be leaving the pits first between these two? Cool Duboy had a little bit more fuel than Bunnies as they fall down the field. Cool Duboy coming out onto the hard, so does Bunnies. So both of these drivers going on the hard tyre. And just out ahead of Jim. So Jim will be interested to see that. His tactic has worked. He's pulled himself back into a fight with those drivers he was with earlier in the race. Flashman in 11th place. Tiny Terror now dropping down to 12th after his stop for hard tyres. Rob on drums also on the hards. Nathan Tulu on medium tyres, so he's come into the pits. He's gotten rid of those hard tyres that he started the race on. Matt Psycho has pulled out a 3-second lead over Speed Hunter, setting 145s again. Speed Hunter in the 147s. his hard tyres. He's been running on those since the beginning of the race. He's fallen behind Matt Psycho once more at Daytona, but Fast Guy and Chris Boo in third and fourth. Chris Boo looking at third place. Can he get past the driver he was fighting for this championship for last season in its old format? He's pushing hard. Both ESRM drivers keeping each other honest. Illusion in fifth place has managed to pull away from Speckmere with his alternate strategy. Speckmere in sixth place. Jonathan's still up there, so he has not stopped yet. He's seventh place right now. Running long. Cool Duboy in eighth. Bunny's ninth. And 10th place is Jim. So Jim keeping with these boys, and Jim getting up ahead of Bunny's. Bunny's made a mistake. He was concentrating on getting past Cool Duboy, and he's made a mistake, Bunny's. So all of these drivers on the hard tyre. Let's go on board with Bunny's. So Cool Duboy in 8th place. Pushing hard. Flashman 11th, 12th Tiny Terror, 13th Rob on drums, 14th in two loop at the front of the field. 5.2 seconds at the front is Matt Psycho. He's led this race since the beginning. He did sacrifice the lead though to make his pit stop. He went onto the soft tyres, and he has to run the hards at some point. When will he run them? Because Speed Hunter is on his hard tyres, and he will go on a softer compound, I'm sure. Half the race has been completed now, so Speed Hunter's done half the race on these hards. He was able to move himself into a position. So ESRM Fast Guy in a similar situation, but he's got Chris Boo all over the back of him for this third place. Night is starting to descend on the circuit here at Daytona. Will Chris Boo make a move going down the back straight towards the chicane? They're both getting caught up by Illusion in fifth place. Chris Boo having a look. Decides better of it. Decides better of it. They're still being caught up by Illusion though. So it's all to play for that podium. Speckmere will be coming into the pits on this lap. So Speckmere will have done 2 pit stops, and Jonovan will not have done any. So Jonovan using those hard tyres to his advantage, bringing himself up the field. He's got Cool Duboy in 8th, 9th place Bunnies, Jim in 10th. Go on board as we see darkness descend, or darkness falls even, here at Daytona. And called the Flashman. He's going to pit as well on this lap. It's a Tiny Terror. 12th, Rob on drums 13th, and then Tulu there in 14th. Matt Psycho pulling away though, trying to get himself further and further away from Speed Hunter. Let's have a look at Chris Boo and Illusion and Fast Guy, because they're all fighting through the horseshoe, and Illusion goes up into 4th place now. His soft tyres are starting to wear out, so he has to make time up on those around him. He's already used the hard tyres as well, so he is in a similar race to those around him. Using the speed through banking, slipstreaming Fast Guy. Will he put himself up into third place as they go towards the chicane. It would be a brave move through there. They are very close to each other. Illusion, though, losing out to Fast Guy. Chris Boo are on board with Chris Boo in 5th place, looking high. Will he be pitting this lap? His fuel light is flashing, but he may have another lap of fuel left. Or will he be pitting? Fast Guy losing the position to Illusion. Illusion puts himself up into 3rd place. These will be pitting all on the same lap, I would think, which will be this very next lap. Speckmere coming into the pits. Fast Guy sliding the car through. They're all sliding through turn 1. Speckmere coming into the pits now. 6th place. So soft tyres again for him. Will he be putting the hards on to finish the race? Cool Duboy up into 7th place, getting past Speckmere. So in comes Speckmere in his Ken Block inspired tribute to the late great Ken Block. Into the pits, the hooligan sits. Jonovan has not stopped as of yet, so Jonovan up into 9th place now. Up at Jonovan's missed turn 1's apex. So Speckmere fueling it. Feels like forever for Speckmere. That Psycho will be pitting this lap. The race leader pitting. Speed Hunter will not be pitting, I don't think. He'll be going long again. Trying to keep his tyres fresh. So Matt Psycho goes down low. He's pitting. He comes into the pits, but Speed Hunter retakes the lead then. As we see Jumbo again, just leaving the international airport. Here at Daytona, Speed Hunter now takes the lead. Matt Psycho comes into the pits with Illusion. Illusion will be pitting. Same with Fast Guy, although he might do another lap. Chris Boo's lost a lot of time on this lap. He's lost 12 seconds, I think. As Cool Duboy brings bunnies with him. Fast Guy coming into the pits. Matt Psycho there as well. But Matt Psycho at the end of his fuel run, getting filled up. Out he goes. Illusion just passing him. So Matt Psycho 18.3 seconds behind Speed Hunter. Illusion has to stop again. There is Fast Guy in the pits, getting his brand new set of tyres. What does he choose to run on for the last part of this race? Jonovan is coming into the pits. I thought he was going around again. So Speckmere is now on those hard tyres to finish the race. He's filled himself up with fuel for the end. He's given himself a full tank. So there's no fuel saving happening there for Speckmere. Tiny Terror has not got a full tank of fuel. Chris Boo coming out, he's on medium tyres. So he's gone for the one stopper. He's come out behind Jim. Bunny's in 6th. Cool Duboy in 5th. Fast Guy hasn't fueled his car up. What happened there for Fast Guy? Fast Guy has not fueled his car up. That is disastrous for Fast Guy. He's going to have to go into the pits once more. Speed Hunter coming in then on his hard tyres. Illusion will be pitting as well. Matt Psycho will take the lead, but it's Fast Guy's made a mistake. He's got no fuel in the tank. So he's going to fall down the field. He did not fill up with fuel. What happened there for Fast Guy? That is a mistake from the defending champion. Will he go down into the pit lane? Yes, he does. He's got to fuel up. Unless, I don't know if he's going on to the softs. Makes no sense. Cool Duboy then up into 3rd place with Bunnies in 4th. Illusion in the pits. His soft tyres will be replaced by another set of softs, maybe? Yes. Another set of softs for Illusion. Chris Boo there on the medium tyres. He decided to use the mediums. He fueled up. He's ahead of Speckmere on the hards. Tiny Terror is on hards in 9th. Jim in 12th. Where has Fast Guy come out? Fast Guy's come out in 7th place. So he's had 2 stops. Well, he's had to fill up with fuel on the second one. He forgot to fill up with fuel on the first. Maybe not used to filling up with fuel. And forgot to do so. So Chris Boo in 6th. Illusion in 5th. Good night, says Luis Silvado. Good evening, Luis Silva. Welcome to Sunday Night League. We're here every single night on a Sunday, 8 o'clock. So, medium tyres for Speed Hunter. This is where the race opens up. Will Speed Hunter be able to lap quick enough to catch Matt Psycho in the last 20 minutes of the race? Well, Matt Psycho is on soft tyres again. So, what's his Matt's strategy here? He's gone soft, 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 and he's pushing hard once more. Let's go in Tulu, says Luis Silva. And Tulu currently is in 12th place on the medium tyres. He's setting some good times, 147s. Not had much luck in terms of the race. Running there in 12th. He's got Jim in 11th. Making his way up the field, who's on soft tyres now. Back on the softs. Putting pressure on Rob on drums going into the horseshoe. Thinks better of it though. Gets himself still in 11th. There's Flashman in 14th. Matt Psycho though, his strategy is going fast and hard. And he's going to have to get a good lap and get a good gap between him and Speed Hunter, because he's going to have to stop once more here at Daytona. He's got to put the hard tyres on at some point. I do not remember him using them. So Matt Psycho in first place with Speed Hunter in second. Speed Hunter looking very strong for the win here, especially as he sets a 1:35.7. It's his fastest lap of the race. He's not on the same pace as Matt Psycho, who's done a 44.7 on that last lap, so a second quicker, as the cool temperatures are suiting the tyres now on the Porsches. Cool Dubois in third. He's still got Bunnies right behind him. So Cool Dubois in third place, Bunnies in fourth, Illusion in fifth place. Keeping himself in contention. This was a race where Illusion thought he was not going to be fit enough to race, and he's in fifth. This is useful points for him. Chris Boo in sixth place. He's ahead of Fast Guy. So Fast Guy coming back to the series. Some bad luck for Fast Guy. He had to make a pit stop. And that lost him about 20 seconds. So he would have been with Illusion, possibly in the fight for third. But at the front of the field, Matt Psycho running a very different strategy to everybody else. He's going for fast lap times. He's trying to break everybody with those fast lap times. Got 15 minutes left of this race. He's doing the 44s, 9s. In comparison to Speed Hunter's lap times, which are 45.2, so Speed Hunter is not going slowly. He's half a second off Matt Psycho. He's keeping the pressure on Matt Psycho, who has to get onto the hard tyres at some point to finish the race. Cool Dubois in third place. He's still got bunnies behind him. They've been pushing each other hard all race. They've got Illusion catching them up. Illusion on the soft tyres. Illusion is lapping a second quicker than them. Can Illusion bring himself into contention for a podium here at Daytona? Again, I'll repeat, this driver, he's ill. He's got COVID. He's made a little mistake, as I said, how well he was driving. Commentator's curse for Illusion. Last time he was ill in the Sunday Night League, he won as well. It was an impressive drive. He's currently in 5th place. Laid up, he said, all weekend. There was a strong doubt for this race, and he's currently pushing for 3rd place in an hour endurance race around Daytona. Chris Boo in 6th place. He is pulling away from his ESRM teammate Fast Guy. Fast Guy falling back now into the clutches of Speckmere. Speckmere has the hard tyres. Having a good run. Tiny Terror in 9th place, also having a good run. 10th place, having a very good run, is Jim. As I said before, Jim did not know he was racing this race. He's had to make the strategy up as he's gone along. He's not having a bad race at all. 10th place, a minute off the leader. The leader still has the pit. Nobody else has to. The end of this race, I don't think. That Psycho catching up Flashman though. See him pulling away from Speed Hunter bit by bit by bit. He's still setting purples. He's flashing Flashman to let him know that he's on his way. He's coming to try and lap him. He comes down into the chicane. Ooh. That took Matt Psycho maybe a bit by surprise there. As Flashman let him through. Flashman sacrificing his entrance into the chicane. Speed Hunter in 2nd place, falling further and further back from Matt Psycho. It's 14.5 seconds between the two drivers. Cool Duboy in 3rd, half a minute down from the race leader. He's got Illusion chasing him now. Bunnies, it seems, has made another mistake, possibly. 1:47.9. Was it just slow lap times? Possibly. No, he's lost more time than that. So another mistake from Bunnies. Illusion in 4th place, pushing hard. 45.7 for him, a 46.5 for Cool Duboy. So he will be catching up. It will be another 3 laps possibly before he's on the back of Cool Duboy. And we saw earlier in the race how Speed Hunter defended against Matt Psycho, so it's not a done deal once you catch up a driver here at Daytona. It is tricky to overtake them. You have to rely on them making a mistake. Speed Hunter did make a mistake just coming through this corner here actually, and ran wide, which allowed Matt Psycho to get the run on him before they entered the banking. Darkness has fallen here around Daytona. It's very dark around this circuit at this time on the game. Matt Psycho though still racing hard. Has not made his stop for his hard tyres. He's run wide again. Through the chicane, he's got to be careful. Speed Hunter through turn 6, 7, 8 and 9 at the back of the circuit. He's still setting good times on his medium tyres. He's run the hards and the mediums. He's only stopped once. That Psycho has stopped twice so far. He's got to stop again. It is push and shove for him. Whether he can win this race though, because I think he needs about a 23-second lead to make this work. He's pushing hard. You can see he's kicking up the grass everywhere. He has got to keep pushing to the maximum. But Speedhunt's able to keep within a few tenths of him. Cool Dubois setting good times on his hard tyres, a 46.1. For him, he's trying to make sure he keeps away from Illusion. He matches Illusion. Illusion on the soft tyres, hard tyres for Cool Dubois. So a very good lap there from Cool Dubois, trying to get away from the soft clad Illusion. Bunnies has fallen back here. He did a 52.7 on lap 27, so that's where he lost 4th place to Illusion. Chris Boo in 6th and Fast Guy in 7th, Spectre 8th, Jim in 9th. So he's moved up the field into 10th place. Rob on drums is 11th, Tiny Terror in 12th, with Jonovan in 13th, and Flashman there in 14th, Flashman having a mistake in the chicane. So what is Matt Psycho's plan? Is it literally pit on the last lap and get those hard tyres on? He's got to do something. Daz in the chat, evening all looking a bit tense, he says. It is looking very tense. I think we have got a battle between Speedhunter and Matt Psycho. And Matt Psycho's got to pull out the gap to Speedhunter. He's got to push lap after lap to pull it out. Speedhunter looking pretty strong for the win here at Daytona. He is keeping in the 45.5s. Look at the consistency for him. 45.5, 45.6, 45.5, 45.5 on his last 4 laps. Before that he did 45.2. So those medium tyres looking like they're in a very happy place. Matt Psycho still though setting 49s and 45 zeros. So he is setting great lap times as well. On his last 5 laps, really clicking along. But is it enough to get the win here at Daytona, here at round number 3 of the Sunday Night League? This is the Porsche Cup and it's round number 3 of the season. It's the second endurance race. These 1 hour endurance races have been tense with the way the tactics have fallen. We've also had the chaos of the sprints. Next week is the return of the sprints at Road Atlanta, where the drivers will have 3 20-minute races, and it's all to play for. Lots of points can be won and lost in those sprints. Lots of points can be won and lost as well here, and we can see Illusion catching up to Cool Dubois. We can see the Pennzoil Porsche ahead of us. The AXR colours of Illusion. The Season 3 GTE champion last year wasn't able to defend his title. He had to go as a team boss, and his driver, Dan Robbo, came 2nd overall. He was beaten by Victory Reign. Hopefully we'll see those drivers return to us at the Sunday Night League as Cool Dubois has a big slide going into turn 1. Pushing hard. Bunny's there in 5th place. He's got a nice gap now between those. He's got 5th place in the bag. Chris Boo, a good race, 6th place for him. 7th is Fast Guy. 5.3 seconds between him and Specmere, with Jim in 9th, Tulu 10th, Rob on drums 11th, Tiny Terror in 12th, Jonovan in 13th, and Flashman in 14th. Now Psycho though, the lap times are starting to cause issues. He has not got enough fuel to finish the race, so this confirms he will be stopping very soon for hard tyres. Will he stop this lap? He does not. He goes another lap. He is pushing it for the last lap possibly to get onto those hards. He has not got enough time between him and Speed Hunter. Surely he has to fuel up as well. Speed Hunter just has to keep setting these 45.2s on the medium tyres, and this race is his to win. He had a disconnection in the first race of the season whilst running in 3rd place. If he'd have finished that race, he would have scored 39 points. And he really would be putting the pressure on Matt Psycho for this championship. As it stands though, Matt Psycho has got a cushion. He had a 6-point lead over Illusion and Cool Dude Boy, who are currently fighting for 3rd place. He will increase his lead, but Illusion and Cool Dude Boy are having a fight of their own for 3rd in this race. It's unfortunate Tiger was not here. I really would have liked to have seen what he could have come up with. I know he was practicing, so he was prepared to race in this race, but something must have turned up or happened for him to miss this race. But Matt Psycho is leading, but will he be leading after this pit stop? That will be the question. Does he dive into the pits on this lap? Surely he has to. Yes, he does. So the tactic was to run right to the end, get the hard tyres on and finish the race, and I don't think it's going to be the tactic to win the race. Speed Hunter coming through the banking. So Speed Hunter will take the lead from Matt Psycho. There will be another 2 laps though. So Speed Hunter takes the lead. Matt Psycho going into the pits now. The gap is going to be huge. Matt Psycho will not win this race at Daytona. It would take something like Speed Hunter running out of fuel. There is Matt Psycho coming out the pits now. The gap is 4 seconds between himself and the race leader. So Speed Hunter has set some amazing lap times, but does he have enough fuel to finish this race? It becomes a question of fuel. Has he mistimed it? Has he got enough to get to the end here at Daytona? Or does he have to stop once more? If he has to stop once more, that will drop him behind Illusion and Cool Dude Boy. Although Illusion has got very little fuel left as well. So the panic is on. What will Speed Hunter do? Will he go and get round the circuit once more? Because Matt Psycho, he has got flashing fuel. They're both very tight. I would think for this fuel, Speed Hunter has taken the lead off Matt Psycho right at the end of this race. Can he stroke this Porsche home to win round number 3 of the Porsche Cup? It will be his first endurance win here at the Sunday Night League. It has been coming. He's been showing speed in this Porsche. He goes into the final lap. He has very little fuel. Mama Sykes says somewhat exciting. It is somewhat exciting. 4.5 seconds, 5 seconds now between Speed Hunter and Matt Psycho. Is Matt Psycho fuel saving? Are they having to short shift? Let's look at the accelerator. Yes. Speed Hunter is short shifting. What is Matt Psycho doing? He's not short shifting. But Speed Hunter is pulling away. It is the final lap. So Speed Hunter is trying to eke out the fuel. Fast Guy finishes in 6th. He beat Chris Boo in the end. So top 5. Speckmere in 8th. So Speed Hunter, he's going to have no fuel left in his tank at the end of this race. Matt Psycho also struggling for fuel. They're all struggling. Illusion has barely any left. Bunnies is in 5th. but it looks like it's going to be Speed Hunter to win the race. Can he keep the car pointing the right way through the chicane, through the last corner? He has got just to move the car. It'll be all downhill from now. Out of the banking. And Speed Hunter looking good here. He has played a very good race tactically. He only did one stop. Matt Psycho did 3. And it's Speed Hunter that will win here at Daytona. At round number 3 of the Sunday Night League, Matt Psycho in second place. It's Cool Duboy who's going to hold on for third place ahead of Illusion in their battle for the championship against Matt Psycho. So Cool Duboy coming through to finish in third place. Illusion very close behind in fourth. And fifth place is going to be Bunnies. A return to form for Bunnies. A good result for him. It's Fast Guy in sixth place ahead of Chris Boo. Catching him very close at the end. Speckmere in 8th place. Jim an impressive 9th place. 10th place for Intulu. 11th Tiny Terror. 12th was Rob on drums. 13th was Yonovan. And 14th was Flashman. But it was Speed Hunter in the end that beat Matt Psycho to win here at Daytona. Fantastic race between the top drivers here at the Sunday Night League. It was all to play for going into that final stages. Matt Psycho saying a cracking race. He knew what he was doing. He knew the pressure he was under. And in the end, it was Speed Hunter that was able to hold that gap. Those 45.5s all the way on those medium tyres. There's no fuel left in that Porsche as they come round to finish their parade at the end. Cool Duboy just beating Illusion as well. Mega win, Speed Hunter, says Matt Psycho. It was a huge victory for Matt Psycho. Had to sip fuel at the end and mess myself up, says Rob on drums. Great racing, says Mama Sykes. Well done, guys. Nice one, Jam. I didn't do anything, Mama Sykes. I just sat here. Just sat here and talked about it for an hour and a bit. There is Fast Guy, then 6th place, but it was the win for Speed Hunter, stealing it from Matt Psycho. And he puts himself into contention for the championship. We are at Road Atlanta next time out for 3 sprint races here in the Porsche Cup. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Put that notification bell on as well so you do not miss a round here at the Sunday Night League. Thank you everybody for watching and good night.